Welcome back to the break room, where some co workers decided to hit record and call themselves co stars. Just before we get into this week's episode, we just wanted to thank you guys so much for all the support that we've gotten on the first couple of episodes. We also received some great feedback, anything from some audio fixes to the topics you guys would like us to talk about. But in the meantime, sit back with your coffee, keep eating your breakfast, or at least keep your eyes on the road if you're driving, and enjoy this week's episode.
What do you guys talk about in your podcast? And I said, no, we're definitely talking about how cool our boss is. And he was like, ha, you better.
How do I turn this shit on, bro?
You and
There we
Mike's,
go.
man.
Yeah, I don't know.
You and Mike's don't have a good relationship.
Hey, man. Exactly. I do with Charles.
Exactly.
No mics over here, man. Yeah. Okay. That's his.
It's
bit.
almost like saying that you're speaking intentionally quiet so that people have to focus when they're listening to you.
Yeah. Look at me now.
Also, you see how this little
Hello.
dial is slightly higher than the others?
Yeah.
It's because you keep being soft in my fucking recordings.
Is it? That's wild. I am always so afraid that I'm being
Because both
too
of us
loud.
are here,
Yeah.
and you keep,
And I'm just like, yeah,
you
you
start
know.
here, and then slowly as the episode goes,
As-
you
yeah,
kind of-
you
I'm
get
just
more
saying, at
relaxed,
some
yeah.
point- At some
get
point
the
you're fucking
fuck out
yelling.
my face.
It's
Right.
it's actually one of those things that annoys me so much is if I'm watching a series
yeah.
and then the volume goes from you can't like it's almost
Hear anything
inaudible
to, like,
you know
yeah.
like and to this insane thing like if I'm listening to it with my earphones or whatever then it's cool.
Oh,
Then it's cool. Then
type
yeah,
stuff,
yeah, the dynamic range. But like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Most people are most people just want to eat their food and sit in front of the TV and watch your show. And the one moment you can't hear a thing, and then you boost up the volume, and the next moment it's this super dramatic violin with someone screaming over it. You know, like
This is Sparta.
Or it's the
I'm talking
classic.
to you, HBO.
Yeah, it's the classic, like, music is 10 times louder than
Yo,
everything
and
else in
you,
the fucking
Christopher
movie.
Nolan.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
literally
some Michael
Christopher
Bay
Nolan.
shit.
Yeah,
It's
actually, all of you guys.
no, but Christopher Nolan has actually been getting like a lot of grief because of that, like especially in Tenet. And like I think he spoke
dude,
about
yeah.
it, and he was like, well, I need the conversation. I'm trying to bring the realism into the movie because you're not gonna hear everything, and that's kind of the point. Like some of the dialogue isn't meant for you to hear, but you're just supposed to know the people are talking. And I've never been so irritated in my life.
No, that's a stupid argument. Like that's poor execution. Like you should be able to tell if you want to bring in the realism, you should
Yeah.
be able to tell what you're supposed to be able to hear and what you're not supposed to be able to hear.
Exactly.
If there's two people there, and like imagine you're standing on a yacht. There's
Yeah.
two other people on this yacht.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna stand on what? Are you gonna tell me that you're gonna go stand on the other side of the yacht so that you cannot hear them? And then like, but now keep in mind you're a ghost. You're watching these two people telling
Oh
the
my
story as it
God.
unfolds.
You're
Like,
a fly on
you're
the
gonna
wall.
stand right
Yeah,
next
yeah,
to
you know,
them.
you know, you
like
know.
you should be if it's in a crowded place or whatever, and people are talking in the background. Like that's intentional. And if it's very clear that people are trying to whisper and they're trying not to hear you, place one character far away so that you know, oh, this is the character that I'm supposed to hear. That's
Yeah,
poor
yeah.
execution.
No,
They should get it
if-
right. Christopher
if
Nolan,
you think about it, the
Get
other way around,
it right.
he wants you to hear the environment as well.
Yeah, so I can hear freaking cricket, but I can't hear
It's called
what I'm supposed to be
atmosphere.
here.
Atmosphere.
Atmosphere, yeah.
The things that make the moment are the things
Well,
you
the
don't look at.
atmosphere is annoying, all right? I need to
I'm
hear
trying to
what is
defend my
actually
boy.
going on
I can't
in
hear
this,
the people.
especially with Christopher Nolan's movies, man. That's like the one movie where you've got to know what's
Yo,
happening.
dude, that
You've
guy-
got to
yeah.
listen to to what they're saying. You've got to pay attention.
Oh, dude.
I mean, I love
actually.
Christopher Nolan's
Bro, I
movies.
love his
I
movies, bro.
absolutely love those movies, but seriously,
Yeah,
man.
no, but Tenet was the worst one of them. Like I won't lie, I watched Tenet at one point. I'm just like, what is supposed? Like, am I supposed to learn something about the movie right now? Or am I just supposed to like look at people?
Look, I
stand
agree
next
that
to
it's
each other?
probably the worst one of all of them, but I still liked it. Like,
No,
and
I
I know
liked
it's
it
an
still.
unpopular opinion, but I really still.
Yeah, I mean, I
enjoyed it.
liked it after watching it.
I don't
like
think I
4
know
times.
either of those.
What?
Tenet.
Yeah, I think I know either of those movies.
There's because Tenet is the one with what's his name, Washington.
Yeah,
Denzel
yeah.
Washington's
Oh,
son.
Denzel.
Yeah, and then
Is that
Is-
Denzel Washington's son?
yeah,
Sure.
Probably looks just like him, isn't it?
I
I mean, I I don't know.
I don't know. No, he actually weirdly doesn't.
Is it?
Yeah, weirdly he doesn't. Him
It's
and his
crazy when two people don't look alike, eh?
yeah, but he's on in.
Can't you just imagine
People
when
in
that
fucking
happened?
families.
Oh, what is that movie? It was a black and white movie. Came out during COVID times. I don't remember if it was Netflix,
What
but it was
movie?
Marie and Malcolm and Marie. It was in black and white. The entire movie was in black and white. Oh, you should check it out as well.
Haven't
Yeah,
seen.
it's literally an entire movie of just two people in one house, like one scene, two people. That's the entire movie.
Hopefully something happens.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think
it's not just
heard
yeah, it
or
was
saw some
Zendaya.
stuff about it.
Yeah, it was in there. It was pretty well directed. I mean,
All right.
it's a
I
bit.
think they showed a lot of like behind the scenes, like one shot
Yeah.
clips that they did for it. Like it was
Yeah, it
quite.
was one of those
That's
movies,
pretty
like-
much all I know about it. I
Yeah,
don't
it
know
was
what
a
the movie's
pretty-
about.
I love those
don't
movies.
know.
I actually love those movies when they pull like the one-shot effect
Yeah,
type of thing. Yo, it's so
that was
cool.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Birdman?
Oh no, I still need
No.
to watch it.
Yo,
I
that
can't,
was awesome as well, eh?
is it?
Yeah.
Things I've never been in the mood to like watch it, but I really want to watch it because I'm like a mood watcher. Like no matter how good something is, I have to be in the mood to want to watch it. Else I don't like bathe in its glory type stuff. You know what I
No,
mean?
dude, I can switch on bathe in glory mood.
Is it?
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, I
Wild.
can switch it on at a moment's notice. In fact, I'm ready at any given moment. Like I'm working.
I'm ready to bathe.
No, dude,
I'm ready to
I'm
bathe.
working throughout the day. I'm ready for someone to just turn off my laptop and be like, "Look at this Christopher Nolan movie." Like, brr, 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 whatever. Like,
Oh no!
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Fuck's
Actually,
sakes,
what
man.
type of movies do you like? I'm interested. Yeah.
Frankly, I'm not huge on watching stuff.
He
eh?
likes podcasts.
Yeah.
I do. I do.
Oh, he likes to hear people
But
talk.
no, I'm actually not like a huge movie watcher and series watcher and that kind of thing. Hey, like I find it kind of
Revolting.
boring.
Oh,
Like to be to be honest, I don't know. It just seems like I don't know. I feel like something more engaging. You know, like like I'm huge on video games and that kind of thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I'm
Love
with
the
you.
video games, that kind of thing. But in terms of like just sitting and watching, I don't know. It seems a little. I need something a little more active, a little more
I get that.
stimulating. You
I
know
get
what I mean?
that.
Yeah,
I really
I
get
do.
that.
I feel like movies are just like video games being played for me.
Yeah, which no,
You're
I'm-
just that
I'm
kid
with
that
you,
had a
yeah.
controller that wasn't plugged in, but just for
No,
entertainment purposes, you know.
I don't lie, I think I was the opposite, and now I'm trying to live the dream.
Dude, growing up with an older brother, that's like the most terrible thing that can happen. Like him and his friends are playing, and you think you're playing along, man, but
Mashing a
Yo.
button.
mashing the
Wild.
buttons and like, wait, this character that you said that I am, he's not doing what I'm telling him
Yeah,
to do.
yeah,
It's like,
you-
yeah,
you
you're
just
just
stop
bad
for
at
a
the game. Like,
second.
and you're being gaslit like
Yeah.
all the way, man.
Actually, you know what's wild? I think that's the one experience I don't share with like most guys. Like, I know what it is to be on the other end, but like to be the one with the controller that doesn't work, I don't know that feeling, man. I just know how to.
Oh, you were
cousins
the
are
bully.
dicks.
I was that guy.
That's you.
Oh, I was because I had an older brother. He didn't like playing PlayStation and stuff, so all the PlayStation and everything would end up in my lap, anyways. So he never cared. But then I'd always end up like having like that one cousin come over that knows nothing about the game and suddenly wants to play. And I'm like, Mom, I'm in the middle of a story, and she doesn't get it because, well, it's a game. Everyone should be able to play. So I put him on there. There's two characters on the screen.
Yeah, mom
Listen,
doesn't
bro.
give a fuck about your save file or your
Yeah.
progress or anything.
Dude,
She
the
just
amount
wants
of
your
times I
little
came back and I
sibling to
found,
play.
oh my god, the amount of games I
No,
had to restart.
you,
bro.
you don't understand, Mom. I can't pause this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they don't care. They don't
These
care.
are real people, mom. I swear. No. Ignore the helmet. No, I know. It
No,
has
I
a
know
tail,
that you
but-
get something like an NPC or AI. I know, Mom. These
they-
are real people, I swear.
The one time she believes you is when you're playing GTA and you shoot someone in the
Oh,
head.
yeah.
Suddenly, no, this is not good. Please turn it off.
Yeah,
You're like-
someone's logging in, going into the most skimpy outfit girl, and
Yeah.
they're just walking randomly down the street at like the slowest
Dude.
possible pace.
Yeah.
And now you're driving past and you accidentally hit her, and then no, that's a real person, right?
Yeah, no, suddenly it's a, no, I won't lie.
This translates to real life. You're gonna be getting into cars and hitting
don't want
people with
this.
it, aren't you?
Dude,
Fucking know
I don't
you.
know if you guys have played GTA 5 story mode, but there's this one part of the game, I don't remember it too well anymore, but you walk into like a mansion and they like shooting movies, you know? So yeah, the day
Movies.
Yeah.
does not.
movies.
He doesn't like.
Yeah, I
them.
don't like
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah, exactly.
He prefers video games.
Shame on you.
They were shooting
man-
cutscenes for the game.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
The
oh.
story was actually just it's like Inception.
Oh.
It's a movie within a game.
But yeah,
Yeah, they're
I was playing that thing, and the one time I'm like, no, it's a good game. I showed them the opening where you shoot people in slow-mo and everything. They're like, oh, it looks like a fun game. Have fun. And they're like, yeah, it's a chill game. It's not that violent, whatever. That's the one scene where my
course.
mom and my dad, that day, they didn't care to watch TV. So they just like, let me play. And they're just chilling there watching. And I'm running into this mansion, man, on a mission. I'm following this guy. All of that to say, my mom believed in video games from that day. She was like, yeah, no. Everything about games is wrong. Like, everything about this is wrong. There was just, it was one of my favorite parts of the game, but unfortunately, they don't agree. You know what I mean? So,
No, but it's
Shame on them.
genuinely one of those things where like the typical young teenage boy can finally convince their parents or even like younger kid, whatever, convince their parents like, listen, this game isn't that bad. They're just shooting people in the head. It's really not that bad. And the parents are like, oh, they're just shooting people in the head. Okay, fine, you can play it.
Yeah,
And then the one day where you can't play the game like or alone.
yeah. One day.
You will
yeah.
have-
It's the
will
one
have an
day where
audience.
like the sketchiest
Yo,
things happen in that game.
It's a hostage situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are getting shot left, right, and center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prostitution is right on
dude.
there.
Bro, it's running
Right on the
rampant.
list. Yes, like no, dude. But I don't know because I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't really like allowed to like play these games any case.
Yeah.
You know, so all of it, anything from GTA to fucking Pokemon was like, nah, we're not doing that in our house.
Yo.
Because Pokemon was more like, I remember I feel like every South African mom went through this phase where it was just like, Pokemon is the devil. Why would you?
Oh yeah.
Along with
Yeah.
along with Harry Potter,
Yeah.
all this Narnia cock. Like this is all demonic shit you're looking at. Like
way.
what are you talking
Oh,
about?
yeah.
100%, dude.
No, I don't know if you have you never experienced that.
No,
dude. Like,
no. My mom wasn't clued
the
up like that.
Afrikaans
No.
culture is wild with that, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
remember, I think my brother like was just wearing like a Harry Potter T-shirt, and we went to some family thing,
Yeah.
and people were like whispering, like, "Did you see his shirt?"
Whispering's crazy.
There's like a bunch of old
Are
toddies
you-
just like,
Are you seeing this?
Yo.
Satan is here.
He's basically blasphemizing right in our
Yo.
faces.
I mean, the disrespect of this kid that doesn't even
way.
hasn't watched the movie or just
Yeah.
got a random shirt somewhere. Oh no, man, that's
dude,
ridiculous.
No, I've never actually had that. Like I just wore whatever. The closest that like my parents got to like being worried about anything was I had I put my profile picture. I was growing up, you know what I mean, adolescent times, turning into a little big boy. So anyway, I'm starting listening to The Weeknd. And I put a picture of him. He had like a picture with a cigarette in his mouth, and that was my first WhatsApp profile photo. Yeah, I got a proper talking to for that one. Like, why?
You think
Who's
you
this man?
cool?
Why is he smoking? Why is
think
he
you
on
cool?
WhatsApp? Dude, I'm like,
That's not even you.
yeah. I'm like, Dad, it's The Weeknd. He's like, who's this? Why is he on your phone? Why is he smoking? Why are you putting people that smoke on your phone? This is what you do. Dude, and he looked so cool to me.
Your dad's like, what are you trying to hint at? Do you smoke on weekends? Is that
it
what you're
never-
telling me?
It
Is that
never
what you're
ended.
telling me?
From that moment, bro. Every time I walked back from school, man, at some point, yeah, you were doing drugs with those guys.
Fuck's sake.
That's the words that I got.
No, man.
Dude.
We're
But
gonna-
wait, you guys were saying you guys actually they thought like Harry Potter was like the devil for you guys.
100%, man.
Oh, yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think it's
That's witchcraft,
like
man.
yeah, exactly. It's like witchcraft and wizardry and that kind of thing.
So
I mean,
wait.
it's literally in the name. Hogwarts,
No, okay,
School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
School.
Can I
of
just
Satan.
ask? Can I just
Yeah, yeah.
ask?
But that's what the Afrikaans people are
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
School of Satan and the devil himself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dumbledore,
Say
Satan.
it's Crash or whatever.
crazy.
Yeah.
So you guys, so what you guys are telling me is in your guys' history, a witch is actually what it looks like in terms of like your history, right? In terms like the stories they'll tell you as kids or whatever. The witches they show in like Hogwarts and like Harry Potter. That's what everyone imagines a witch
Yeah,
is.
it's,
No, I
it's,
don't
it's the
think it's-
equivalent of a gateway drug.
It's gateway magic.
It's
That's
gateway
what it is.
magic.
That's what they thought. Yeah, they were like, nah, this is gonna lead you to, I don't know, we're gonna wake up with fucking sticks floating from our roof or something, you know, like the damn
Wild.
Blair Witch Project or something
I
when
mean,
we
like,
come back from school.
somewhere
I don't
in
know what the
between, like the
expectation
entire
is.
Afrikaans culture chilled. Like genuinely, I don't know if you've experienced the same thing.
So
Apparently
so.
not. But like for me
So-so.
at least, like all of the people that were completely stuck up about it
Yeah.
at some point just realized, oh, well,
Kinda
this
switched
is
up.
actually kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't know, because I don't know if people just kind of like moved past it, or the ones that did, their kids kind of grew out of it and they're just not really in touch with it. You know, they think there's still one Harry Potter movie or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they like just kind of lost touch, or as you say, if they were just like, I guess it's not that bad. He's technically trying to save people, so is that maybe warranted magic? I don't know. They maybe
Is that why there was a whole newspaper article about Ben 10 aliens being bad for kids?
yeah,
Dude,
probably, bro.
I
It's
would
probably
not be
right up
surprised.
there.
My mom sat in the room with me when I was watching Ben 10. Like, that is normal.
And don't mess with his Ben 10. He loves
oh,
Ben
that's
10.
my boy. Oh, that's my
Vinton's
boy.
fire.
Oh, dude.
It's fire. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that
Dude,
guy.
you know how
man.
many times I was in a Toys R Us and I was like, Dad, you see that Ben 10 watch over there? You see that Ben
Dude,
10
let
watch?
me-
The Ben
stop.
10 watch.
It
Oh,
lights up.
man.
It lights up.
Let me stop
Every
you right there,
little
gents.
boy's dream.
I have lived that dream.
No.
I had it all
You
of
are
it.
the one.
I had the t-shirt, I had the watch. I wore it to school, brother. That great
I feel like
six, bro.
every
He was
every
the coolest
boy
kid in
at one
sixth grade.
stage had like that dream. But
Yeah.
I knew no one. I knew genuinely no one because everyone's parents were like, I'm not paying that for this piece of junk. But it was you.
Yeah, I had,
You were one
Bro,
of the
I
kids
pulled
I
that-
aspired to be as cool as.
bro, I pulled up to school, bro, that day. I pulled up to school that day, man. You know, it was that good.
And the girls were like, oh.
No, I didn't want to say the girls, you know, because I'm a different age now, you know what I mean? But back then, you know, they were looking at the boy, you know what I mean? They were like, you know what I mean? Like, that's, dude, I want to explain it in words, man. But like, to be honest with you, it was so good. It felt so good. There's no words for it, bro. Like, the closest.
Look at that. More like Ben 10 toes just standing on business today. Like, what's.
Dude, it was so intense. He knows this. He knows this reference. It was so intense. It was as intense as like a farmer, bro, trying to like start up his like his lawnmower, like
Yeah.
his gas lawnmower, and he's
Yeah.
struggling to, and he's like pulling that cable, like,
Yeah.
see that level of intensity, bro? That's how intense it was, bro. Like, dude, I feel
But like, imagine like fully color graded with like you're
Yeah.
in the environment and all of the noises
Like
and all
Power
Yeah.
Ranger
Like, just-
level.
Yeah,
just
like,
imagine shout out, you know,
Like,
and then
accelerate.
and by,
oh, dude,
Fucking
oh,
slams watch.
and by the time it goes on, it's just like, whoa, 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 you know, like, and then
No,
this
but you're-
dramatic music plays.
But all I remember is though I had it for like 2-3 months, and then one day I decided to like take a swim. So that day I had it on, and then I had to take it off, and I put it next to like the little fountain that went into the pool. And then my dog, yeah, man, he went to town.
Literal dog, not like.
yeah, no,
not like-
legit, no, like
not like Friends or
Nah,
something.
nah, not
Just-
those guys.
Just to
Okay,
be
what
clear.
would that imply then when he said they went to
he went
town?
to town.
I don't know, bro.
Hey man,
We
a
were
lot of-
kids. Yeah, they were kids. I don't fucking know.
You'd be
Maybe.
surprised. You
I was about to say, you
man.
never gave a shit about someone else's property when you were a
Yeah,
kid.
yeah.
You just kind
Well,
of.
that is very true. I think
took
I
it.
remember actually this one guy saying that he had like a Ben 10 watch, and he
Yeah.
also said like he's never taking it off because he doesn't trust his friends.
Yeah. Oh no,
Fucking
bro, you
take it.
can't.
Yeah, dude.
You don't know where Kevin 11 is lurking, bro. You don't know. That guy is he morphs into stuff. He can morph into your best friend. If you watch Ultimate Alien, they became friends. You know what I mean? You can't trust that guy. I mean, he's cool though. I mean, also, if you think about it, totally unrelated. I can't mess with that guy. We first were enemies. You always try to kill me my entire life. And then one day date my cousin. Like, what is that?
Yeah, it's.
You say we're friends, and then 2
called
minutes later you're
character
like dating my.
development.
Nah. You were looking. You were looking. You realized you couldn't punch me.
You
to
were
death.
grooming,
So you
Kevin.
were like, no,
Kevin, you were grooming. What the fuck are you doing?
He realized you'd never win the war against me and my watch. So he's like, best next thing, drop my bloodline into his.
was about to say,
he'll
I'ma
never win the war.
smash your family.
I won the battle. He won the war.
Kill him in all generations. to come.
Exactly. Oh, dude, but yeah, that was actually such a fond memory I have, eh?
Yeah, dude,
So,
definitely.
so you
got
were
it.
saying earlier about like not being able to play than like those 18 rated games
oh,
or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that when you were young. And I specifically remember having a PSP, and in the manual they had these parental control levels. Now I don't know whose brilliant idea it was, but the parental control levels were just like these random other numbers that would correspond to something like 13 would be like a 7, and 18 would be like well, 16 would be like a 9, and 18 would be like a 13 or something like that. So that would be the parental control values that you could set on your PSP to block certain games. And so what I did is I took this manual and I took it to my parents, and I was like, no, you see that 18 over there? That's actually the parental control level for the age of 13. And because the manual was set up so terribly,
Oh,
my
my
parents
soul.
believed me. And so I convinced them at a super young age to play like these.
Just use the key that restricts 13. Just like scratch a little 8 figure
Yeah,
onto the 3.
Basically that. No, but
No ways.
like
bro.
I don't get how people came up with those numbers, because again, it was like these massive jumps.
Yeah, dude.
It
Yeah.
looked like
Also,
age
it's
jumps.
changed. It's changed so much. I mean, have you seen? I saw, what was it the other day? I mean, even if you take movies as a simple example, right?
Yeah.
Like a 16 rated film or something is not really all that
16.
fitted for like a 16-year-old. Let's
Yeah,
face it.
real.
They're still like, oh,
Yeah.
shit and fuck and all that stuff
Yeah.
that isn't happening in all the rest.
I couldn't tell if he was in the middle. He was struggling to say the next sentence, or if he was explaining that they say shut down, fuck.
Oh, and that can go both ways. They
Yeah.
swear and they are acts.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can use it as both. But
Yeah.
even then, like when you look at those ratings,
Yeah.
they don't really make sense anymore.
Yeah.
But and that's why as soon as I see like a horror movie that's like 16 rated, I'm like, boring,
Yeah.
stupid. Like it's just gonna be like jump scares and shit. As soon as I see one that's 18, I'm like, all right,
but
now we're
gents-
talking about some gore and
Yeah, nah.
some like weird shit going on.
But gents,
They
you
also
know-
say whatever they want. It's cool. Let's watch that one.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this question based on what you're saying with the age stuff and all that stuff, right? I hope this is a shared experience. You know, DSTV, you could like obviously it'll show you the parental.
I was also gonna bring that up. Yeah.
Did anyone ever wait and like check for ages, and then
Oh,
you saw 18
yeah,
and you're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yes sir,
Yeah.
and you check the time and you're like,
I was about to ask, did you guys ever have the parental lock on yours? Like where you
they
can
tried it.
watch like 16 or
they-
like 18-year-old
We
rated
did.
stuff.
Yeah.
But what we also did was we would wait for like one of my parents to like in a moment of weakness, not yeah, in a moment of weakness, they would like look around and then like we would look away, you know, like we
Yeah.
would look away. We like we're not watching at the pin like
fucking-
that you're putting
Yeah, I was
in.
about to
And
say,
then they would
like a
start putting
teller
in the
checking
pin.
you out.
But like you know how old people like put
Yeah.
in pins into
Yeah.
things, like looking down, like super focused.
Yeah, and they don't see you.
They don't see you with your face staring at what the pin was. So I think for like we had that lock, but both my brother and I knew what the pin was. So we're like, so we would just like act when my parents were around. Like, could you unlock this for me or whatever? But like if they weren't around, we would just play. the
Nah,
thing.
dude, that DSTV did me dirty because I like tried to figure out the code and I was like, I know some like codes and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like
Oh,
and I mean
I
it was a
know.
4-digit code or something. So it
I
was
mean,
like
it's just 4 digits.
kind of simple. Like, so I was just like, there's only so many numbers that work, right? And
Yeah.
then 3 tries in it was like
Blocked.
locked or blocked or whatever. Please try again in like an hour or 2 or something like that. And then sure as shit in that hour or
They
2,
go back.
my dad like trying to watch something and he's like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
why is,
dude. Come on, man.
why should, who tried to unlock shit? Who's,
What happened to the trust?
yeah,
Yeah, dude. No, for me, they did it, but then it was later on. The one thing I wanted to ask was, did you guys ever go through that phase where you would see like an 18 movie and then you would like want to watch it, but then obviously you can't like watch it during everyone else's time.
During
like,
wake hours.
Yeah, so you either sleeping late to catch that movie or you're waking up super early. Bro, I've never had a better, like, what do you call it, routine in
Yeah.
life than when I was like 14 trying to watch movies I'm not supposed to.
treat those adult movies like fucking night surfer
Dude,
data.
dude, I
Like
was
between 12 and 5 is
Bro,
like a good
I
gap
was
to
up at
use it.
6 a.m. I read everyone's time. I knew when everyone wakes up. I'm up at 6 a.m. I'm like, I have 2 hours. By 8, everyone is awake. It's a Saturday. You know, dude, I would check, bro. And this also leads to another point. This is how I'm convinced. This is how every guy or at least every young boy knows American Pie.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
100%. I know it from sick friends that were just like, "You want to see what I got?" And then
That's also
they just put it on the TV, and you just see this 18 rating come up, and you're like, "Oh, we're about
and
to
all the
watch
guys
some
are like
shit."
smacking each other's like shoulders, like bro. That's also like when we learned that caffeine works very well.
Yo,
so you're talking
caffeine.
about that routine. So
Yeah.
we didn't like wake up early.
yeah.
We would just never go to bed.
Yeah, just stay,
And we
yeah,
would
just
just-
stay up.
And we weren't like I can't remember what age I was, but like we weren't allowed to like drink Red Bull, Monster, or whatever. So we would like the same way that a teenager tries to go buy beer, we
Yeah.
would as like super young kids try and go and buy Red Bull.
This is basically alcohol for us.
So it's
Yeah.
basically like just one step above it, and then we would like sneak in the Red Bull.
No.
And then in the evening, like, we're gonna drink Red Bull because we're gonna stay awake, So that's
Dude,
that's
you mentioned
wild.
that now, and it brought back like a memory. I remember when I started a new school, there was a friend that was real nice to me and like invited me to his house real quick and everything. And I think one of the first nights he came over, I didn't know his dad was doing like a energy drink company that he's like starting up, and he has so much of this energy drink at home.
Yo.
Like the garage is basically their storage unit, so they're shipping it out from there, right?
Yo.
So he brought like a 6-pack of those, and the first one was like, yeah, it tastes kind of funny, but I mean, it's not bad or whatever. You just
Yeah.
have some or whatever. And I think like we each had the rest of them, and now it's the middle of the night. So now we're just sitting there in like my room, wired on energy drinks,
Yo.
wide awake, just playing like video games and random shit. And at some point I was like, maybe the label that says adults only or 18 plus or whatever
Means
on
some.
these energy drinks are for a reason, because you get kind of like shaky when you're like three energy drinks in
Yo,
and you've
dude.
never drank them before.
Yo.
You get a bit shaky. Just FYI.
that's
Yeah,
crazy,
dude.
man.
Yo, dude.
It's a
What
6-pack,
the
dude.
Even
You're-
with my current caffeine addiction, that 3 would get me
3 will
quite
do it to
shaky.
you. Yeah.
Now one does it for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
one
not
little
huge on
Red Bull,
caffeine.
one little Red Bull, pop that in it.
Yeah.
I'm out here, bro. I'm looking like I could stand in a corner somewhere, bro. I'm looking there. Hey, 2 rand. Dude, like I get shaky, bro. That's why I don't drink caffeine at all. Actually, like, I've never seen you drink coffee as well. Like,
No, I do. Like,
No,
I want to
I've
say
seen
I
it.
start off like it's that typical, I have my cup of coffee in the morning.
yeah,
There might be one like when I get home, or if I
Oh.
catch up with the wifey at home or whatever.
Oh, hey.
Like do that catch up type
Hey.
of chat. But
Yeah.
it's not really like a
Yo.
gets coffee often. She loves her coffee for sure.
Yeah, nah.
But yeah, no, I've actually gotten more into the Red Bulls lately. Always used to not be too
Oh,
big
yeah.
a fan of them, but nowadays from time to time, not mad. Not
Yeah,
mad
nah,
at them.
I'm moving like a junkie after like one.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
Nah,
I'm not even gonna lie to you, man.
Red
Eyes
Bull
twitching.
reminds me of university, man, and
Yeah.
I don't know. That's not late night work sessions. Yo, man, no, that's not something. I feel like the trauma is enough. Even one
The
sip.
trauma is enough. Even once.
No, man. But like, I can't drink any caffeine.
Really?
After like I would say 3 p.m.
Okay.
Otherwise, I don't sleep.
No, I just can't have 2 cups.
You see, I've never had that before. Where I've had maybe when I had those 3 as a fucking cracked out kid, but like on a general,
Man's a
general
cracked
basis,
up
don't say never. You just told us.
like on a general, I haven't really had, I don't know, like let's say a coffee an hour or 2 before bed, and then like a fucking movie scene, it just cuts to me like with wide eyes, like staring at the roof or something. Like I've never had that.
Oh, crazy, bro.
No, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Like
Yeah.
like I said, after 3 p.m. That's like my cutoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, like
11 p.m. is even late for me, brother.
Then your addiction's kind of trash.
I was about to say, if you drink a cup of coffee at 11 p.m.,
Yeah,
like
nah,
you're gonna be awake.
Now 11 a.m. is too late for me. 11 a.m. I'm having a hard time sleeping later. Like, I don't know. I got really sensitive to it, and this is the story I tell like everyone that knows me, dude. Before COVID, I was chugging a play, bro, and I'd get that extra large can.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
chugging that. I'm
The
chugging it.
value can. Or
Yeah, extra value. You know what I mean? I need that. You know, looking like a junkie all day. And then I got my vaccine, bro. And then after that, I genuinely couldn't like do like that small Red Bull.
whatever.
Yeah, like I will have half of that thing. I can feel it. Like I'm wired, bro. Like I can genuinely feel it everywhere to a point where like my eye would like twitch. And like if I held my hands out, you'd genuinely see just like this. And then I never since then that's when I like just didn't have caffeine anymore. And now like a teaspoon of coffee just gets me wired as well. So I just you know, and I think he knows my crackhead.
Yeah, I've been recently been offering him decaf. I've been drinking decaf throughout the day.
Is it your I saw the little
he's a
decaf
weak
jar
man.
upstairs, and I was
Like, look, I said
You're
I
drinking
can't.
tea, my
I
guy.
said, hey,
Rooibos,
I'm
not
single-handedly.
caffeinated.
I'm single-handedly saving the tea industry. Say thank you. That would have gone shoot through the roof if it wasn't for me, bro. And you know how many tea bags? Pause. You know how many tea bags I went through? You know how many tea bags I went through for you?
Okay, so I also feel like you're gonna have to explain the pause situation over here. Do you know the pause?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
you
he
know the
knows.
pause.
He's
You know the
yeah.
pause. All right, I don't think anyone else knows the pause. You care on enlightening anyone?
Anyone or you?
You.
I know what the
Oh, no, he
pause
knows.
means.
He'll
Oh, then
explain.
we're good.
Nah,
we're
nah,
on
we
the,
good.
We're on
Everyone-
the internet right now.
Oh,
People
no,
know what pause
Oh,
is.
they know. They
Oh, they know.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
they
Oh,
wired,
shit.
brother.
Yeah,
They-
this is not-
if anything, I'm probably behind
I was
right
about
now.
to say, if anything, it's you're like kind of at the end of pauses.
Yeah. Now
meme
it's like-
cycle.
If anything, what I say
Okay, so
sounds
when
a
I
little
said I
moist
know what a
than
pause is,
anything.
I'm doubting myself now.
Yeah.
No, you know.
Do you know?
The
I
new
know.
term now is like moist. Like, you know, like what I said was like as soon as I
No,
said,
I'm
do you know how
really
many?
doubting
Listen, listen.
That was way worse. I can't
Yeah.
back that
Yeah,
one.
no,
I'm not gonna
let's
back
stick with
that one.
pause.
No, no, but that one, like what I said was a little moist. That's the best way to describe it. Like pause. That's what pause means
Yeah.
without it being too. I think I just explained jargon with jargon.
Can't go slang.
But I think
dude.
moist
That's
is
not-
more obvious than pause. Like if I say what you said is a little moist, man. Take it back. You know.
See what I'm saying? Like I can't get behind that one.
No, but that was just-
That's a poor choice of words.
No, for sure. In this case,
yeah, no. After everything I was saying, yeah, that wouldn't have landed well. But all I'd say, I love tea. Okay, don't judge me for tea. Rooibos is South African, and I am proudly South African.
No, I love me some
it's
rooibos.
also
Yeah.
the only tea I like drink. Actually,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
rest
same.
the rest is not it. Like
Yeah.
what plain tea just
Yeah, no.
I don't know, it just tastes like warm grass, and I'm kind of like, what's this
I
about?
mean, it is what it is, but
I
like,
know,
you
but
like-
it tastes quite literally
you
like
like
what it
grass,
is. You
bro.
know, same
Yeah.
same way I don't like green peppers and that kind of thing because it just tastes like
Okay, you lost
green.
me right there.
It just
no,
tastes like
you lost me
Yeah,
too.
you
I
lost
like
me right
green
there.
peppers.
green peppers. Tell me it doesn't just taste like green. Like it's just this.
I want to disagree,
I mean,
but
I want to argue.
like this, like if you think of it, you immediately have
us there.
you immediately have the taste in
we
your
lost
mouth.
this one. We'll try it
Yeah.
next time.
Look me in the eye and fucking tell me
It doesn't taste
you don't immediately taste the color as soon as you think
No,
of
but
that
now
of a
that
green
you've
pepper.
said it, you've changed my relationship with peppers. No, because now
That's what I mean. Think of it. Even when it's like on a pizza or something, right? It
Yeah.
just kind of overpowers every other topping that's on there.
No, I disagree. I love
Peppers
it.
are just water, bro.
I mean, it does
green
taste,
water.
It does
Yeah.
taste green.
Yeah, but it's water. Like,
Yeah.
especially if it's crunchy. Oh, I love the crunch. But it's just green water, man. Like it's the one time green water isn't a bad thing. You know, any other time.
Okay,
Get
so
that chick.
you've also lost me there. So I'm gonna step out
peppers
and make
taste
it
like
like a
water.
third opinion, which I think would be like the balance. Like
Yeah.
I like it on a pizza, but it has to be like cooked in a pan or whatever. Like
Yeah.
you know,
Sauteed.
it has to make sense in the
Yeah.
meal. It has to be cooked with the rest of the meal. It's got to be in there.
Yeah.
I don't want water on my pizza.
Oh yeah.
You know, I don't want
no,
this
okay,
like
not on a pizza.
raw,
Yeah, I agree, I agree.
crunchy thing. I want like the thing that's part of the meal.
Yeah. Okay,
You get
I
what I'm
can-
saying?
I can agree. Yeah, no, I can
Don't
definitely
disrespect
agree
the green pepper.
yeah. You know, and especially when you put it with the other guys, the robot peppers, brother.
Yeah.
Hit it.
It's a
Hey,
pepper
hit me.
party.
Hey, bro, hit me. That's a rainbow right there, bro. I love that. Yo, dude, peppers are the shit, man.
No, I
Oh,
can't
dude.
say that I agree, but I mean, all right.
Okay, all right. Now you.
I'll leave y'all to y'all tea and green peppers and
Okay,
whatever.
guys. Why does it have to be the tea, man?
You look like the type of guy that likes pineapple on a pizza.
Oh yeah, throw that
Oh,
shit.
no,
on.
man.
Yeah.
Come on.
I had
No,
some.
you too.
Yeah, I had some yesterday, man. What do you mean?
Oh yeah.
Hell
Thank God.
So fucking Hawaii.
Yeah,
Fucking
God
Hawaiian.
damn, bro. Yeah, I hope they heard that.
I'm sorry, guys. We've had a good run thus far, but this is not gonna work.
Bro, listen, if there's one thing I never complain about in my life, is a little sugar.
Yeah.
And pineapples on pizza is a little sugar on pizza.
Yeah.
man.
It
That's
should
a
be
little-
savory. It shouldn't be
Dude.
sweet.
It's not what you said when I brought the macathon over here the
Yeah.
other day.
No. I like. No, don't get me wrong. No. I said pizzas should be savory, not sweet. Everything else should be sweet, man. I like me some sweet stuff.
Yeah.
Is that what that's called? Because for the life of me, I forgot
Yeah.
what the name was, and I
Yes.
was trying to explain it to my wife, and she was like, "Did you eat a sugar cube?" Like,
Did you just take random syrup from people at work? Is that what's
Like,
happening right now?
Where did you find this guy on the
Yeah,
street?
like-
Like,
Yeah, we had it on,
But like-
on a stick.
what do you call it?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a fuck,
I was
like
trying to explain it. I was like, he had this weird like jam jar with
It
like,
said jam on it, but it was cubes. So I don't
Yeah,
really know what
yeah,
that's
I
about.
know.
yeah, it looked like drugs, but it wasn't drugs.
It
Like,
was a
trust
little
me,
green.
it wasn't
and a
drugs.
little colored with.
No, it's drugs. Like, trust me,
I know.
Yo.
I'm making more. That's what's happening right now,
Dude.
No, really, like FYI, like, just FYI.
He's
On the farm,
the conviction.
I'm telling you, like, well, my girlfriend got some stuff from the farm,
Yeah.
but she got the actual melon, like the wild African melon or
nice.
whatever.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
too sure what it's called in English, but the makaton, as we say now in Afrikaans. But she's gonna take that, and we're gonna make some.
Oh, fire.
And also, these things are fucking massive, bro.
Yeah.
I thought it was like
Yeah, that's-
obviously no, like I know, like for instance, a watermelon is quite
Yeah, yeah.
big, and this thing is like a bit rounder than your watermelon or whatever. And I expected it to be, I don't know, like medium size. I don't know
Yeah.
what the
Yeah, yeah.
actual fruit now,
Yeah.
but dude, it's massive. It's like fucking.
That's huge.
You guys can't see my arms, obviously, but it's
Yeah.
like yay big.
Yeah.
that is quite big.
No, it is.
Yeah.
It's like,
It-
yeah, it's like proper pumpkin size. I just saw this massive thing outside when I got home, and I was like, "What the fuck is in? What the hell is that?" And
it
she's
was
like, "No,
huge.
that's the makaton." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Ah, okay." So apparently, from that, you can make like, I don't know, something ridiculous like 50 jars or something.
Hey.
Dude, I'll buy some jars
Hey,
from
I'll
you.
buy it. Same,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You-
Yeah, and then I can prove to my
Yeah.
wife that I'm not on drugs.
Prove to her that I'm not a drug dealer and you are not on drugs.
Just try it, sweetie. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't,
just one.
And you're hooked for life.
yeah. All it takes is just one.
No, but that was fantastic.
Oh, yeah, that was.
And I love sweet stuff. Like I absolutely love sweet stuff, but not on a pizza.
Mm.
Not on a pizza.
I was
I know
hoping
you
you
get
didn't
also
come back
like
to
those
that,
desserts
man.
type of pizza. What? Sorry.
I was hoping you wouldn't come back to that, man. I thought we had saved you.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
I'm
now you-
gonna die on this
Yeah.
hill, man. But like,
Yeah.
no. Okay, but what I'm trying to talk about is you get these like dessert pizzas
Yeah, yeah.
with just like it's a pizza, but it's got like Nutella and stuff on
Yeah.
it, and then I'm like, and like,
Okay, you lost me there. Yeah.
and marshmallows, and then I'm just
Yeah.
like, I cannot
used to
imagine
work
that
at
that's good.
I used to work at Tony's Pizzas,
yeah.
like a pizzeria or whatever. Big bonus is we got a free small pizza or pasta every day, like
Yeah,
for,
yeah.
like for your shift and stuff. Fire. But the one time I did do the dessert pizza. Yeah.
How does
and,
that? How does that taste?
Dude, it's amazing. It's more like how can I say? Like it's more dessert. It's definitely more dessert.
Yeah.
I mean, as the name kind of implies, but it's not like because I feel like you're picturing, the tomato base with cheese and then you start putting marshmallows on it. Like no,
That
it's-
was what I was picturing.
exactly. That's not,
Yeah, nah, same,
that's not
bro.
what it is, dude. It's just like dough, and then the base is the Nutella, and then
So
instead of like
It's like
pepperoni or
it's
whatever,
like a
marshmallow.
flatbread donut type of thing.
I was about
Pretty-
to say that.
pretty much.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just dough with
Is it-
chocolate on it. Like,
But is
it's
it
not-
made in the oven still?
Yeah, it's still
Ah,
like
you lost me.
cooked
there.
in a fire. Stuff.
Why you throwing chocolate in a fire, bro?
No. They put that on afterwards because then it like
Oh.
kind of melts and like easily spreads.
Oh, so
and
you're just
stuff.
having a sandwich.
You're just having a flat Nutella round
Sandwich.
sandwich, I
a
suppose.
flatbread donut.
Yeah.
Well, not.
Flat
Yeah,
donut.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a-
so
you're
yeah.
just having like a flat donut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like
And how much am I paying for that?
pastry-esque, but it's not like
Yeah, but how
Completely.
But
much?
that's a good question. Yeah, how
Yeah,
much,
how much am I
does
paying
these
for
things
that,
go
bro?
for?
Yeah.
fuck. I can't remember now. I think back then I don't know, maybe like $60 or something.
How
$60 for $70 for a large one. I don't know.
And how many years ago was that?
Yeah.
And what's the current inflation rate?
Yeah. Hey, pull out the calculators.
I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest, but I think Pizza Perfect or something still has those. So like,
Okay, no, I'm curious now. I'm curious now because I genuinely, I don't know what I pictured. I just heard that people were putting Nutella and marshmallows on a pizza, and I was like, that's wild. Man.
yeah, it's because again, you're picturing the damn marinara sauce and then the cheese.
Bro, I thought I was gonna
The
be like
Italian
biting into that thing.
spices.
I taste like Nutella, and then there's like a mushroom in the center.
yeah,
bro.
yeah, exactly.
Okay,
I
okay.
slap him.
So all jokes
That's
aside
all.
on that,
It's
all jokes
all-
aside
it's
on
all
that,
dessert.
we were at like the super fancy place, and I can't remember where it was, but one of the dishes, one of the desserts was a mushroom chocolate ice cream.
Yeah, no,
It sounds
it's not happening.
It sounds terrible. It sounds absolutely terrible, but it works so well. I swear to you.
Just to clarify, it's a mushroom with all the dessert things on it.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like a special type of mushroom.
Okay.
No, not.
That was it.
no, wait.
No wonder. No
Let
wonder
me
you liked it
backtrack.
so
I'm taking
fucking
that
much.
back.
Hey man,
Yeah,
I'm
just listen to
listening,
me
I'm
like
just
telling
like,
about eating a special type of mushroom and then eating chocolate and ice cream. No.
They have a special mushroom, but it makes you feel amazing. Like it's
No. It was like a. I almost said edible mushroom. No. It's a. No. It's just a regular
Not helping
mushroom.
your
It's just
case
like a
right now,
regular,
Leslie.
like the type of stuff that you can buy at Woolies, like with like some specific type of chocolate ice cream, and it just worked. I can't tell you. Like I did not believe it. Like when we initially ordered it, they had some fancy name for like the mushroom from some different language, and my wife was like, "This is mushroom," but I
I
mean,
can't pronounce what it says in front of it.
yeah, no, but like she was like,
Was this
word,
before or
as far as
after
I
you
know.
had this food?
No. This is before. This is when we
Aight.
decided what we wanted to
Just
order.
trying to
She
check
was
if you
looking
are.
at the thing and she was like, "This word, as far as I remember, means mushroom, but it doesn't make sense at all." And I was like, "Yeah, there's no way that's mushroom. They're not going to serve us some twak. That's just like a mushroom and chocolate or whatever." And it showed up, and I was like, "This tastes like mushroom, but it's good." And she was like, "What?" Like,
So
and
you, I love the fact that they saw all of this and they're like, "This doesn't make sense."
There's no
at
way.
Fucking
Order
all.
it.
yeah,
Two,
like,
please.
I call your bluff. That was essentially the call, and then it worked out very well. It did.
Yeah,
It
no, I'm
really
not
did.
doing
Like
that.
these fancy
I'm
places,
trying
they
to-
know what
I'm
they're doing.
trying
Eh?
Some weird combos there.
Hey man.
It's like people that do the. Do you remember when the whole like food fusion trend was like just going off and people were just like mixing anything with anything?
I do
They're
not
like,
remember
yeah,
that.
put
no?
some peanut butter on your tuna, and they're like, fucking, what are you saying, lady?
That's what.
Yeah, dude.
I am.
Like I get it, like something like I don't know, put some
One thing I do like is
like on
avo and
the
tune.
apples or something. The what?
Have you ever had avo and
Okay,
tuna together?
that's acceptable.
no, dude.
Yeah, like on an
Avo
open
and tuna
sandwich
is
or something like
fantastic.
that.
Yeah.
You know, Vaseline and fish. Not too bad.
There's a lot to unpack there.
So I was about to say, I don't know what kind of peanut butter you're buying, Resky, but
Man said avo and tuna, bro. That's Vaseline and fish. Have you ever seen, you know what Vaseline tastes like? Avo. You've never had Vaseline. Vaseline and avo are the
Wait.
same.
Is this something you make a habit of?
No.
Tasting Vaseline.
No, you know when you moisturize your lips a lot, you know?
you just kind of
I
tend
know
to
what
know.
Vaseline tastes like. Like, if you gave me some for my lips, now, I'm like, that's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, this one does not taste like avo.
Yeah, because
all
it's,
that-
yeah,
it's a cock brand, doesn't even taste like Avo.
you guys, because avo has no taste, and that thing tastes like Vaseline.
Yeah,
I like it. I will give you that. I like it. It's Vaseline, man. You're just having.
so what you're telling me is Vaseline's gonna be fire with some salt and vinegar. Is that what you're telling me?
Amen.
Definitely gonna have drier
Hey,
lips, but
Hey, listen,
So this
brother.
actually reminds me of another story, but I might get in a lot of trouble for that.
Oh no.
all right, well, let's just give it a second. Cool,
Okay,
we
so
can
let me
fix it
tell-
in post.
Yeah, yeah. Let me. Okay, but like, I'm not like gonna hint at to who this is, but yeah. But in any case, I know this guy that effectively the one time they had like joint pains or something like that, and they one of their coworkers offered them said like, well, have you tried like CBD or something like that? And this guy was like, no. And he's like, listen, I've got this fantastic product, works fantastic for joints. Like, just like, let me bring it to you. It's like you buy it like at one of these, I don't know, skincare places or whatever. And this guy's like, okay, so weird thing to buy at a skincare place. And so he brought him the stuff. And this guy, he like takes it home, eats a little bit. It doesn't taste fantastic. Tastes almost like Vaseline, you know, but like, and I feel nothing. Went to bed, and next morning, like, listen, man, what the fuck? What did you give me? Because that was just terrible. And this guy was like, really? It worked so well for me. It was just like one rub, and then it was like the joint pain was
Oh no.
Yeah.
You see, man's at Evos. He didn't
the thing
complain
is,
about the
the
taste.
problem
He
is with
didn't
those type
complain
of
about.
things
He
is
said it just doesn't
They're
work.
not properly marked. So like, I get it. Like he did show me the time.
Yeah,
Like I
that's-
get it. Like it looks like the type of thing that, with given like the context or whatever, it is a reasonable thing.
I mean, if you're
Yeah.
gonna say
But it's just-
CBD,
To be fair, back alley products usually aren't labeled well. So,
No.
like,
Yeah. you know, back alley.
I mean, I wouldn't exactly describe it as that, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, it
Hey,
just
man.
sounded like it. I have this great product, opens trench coat.
Yeah,
One rub, and
Just
your joints
one
will
rub.
be.
it'll change your life.
Oh,
man.
well, if he at least said that, then the guy would have known, you know?
Yeah,
you know,
like, at least
what do you
lead
mean?
with-
Like,
Yeah, what was the sales pitch? in
Yeah,
that?
like-
exactly. Yeah,
Well,
that's
you-
what I'm
someone
thinking
go
now.
home and eat it, bro. Like, what was the conversation, dude? Like, dude, what?
I have this thing that works great. All this stuff will fix you right up. At no point mentions
Don't eat it.
don't, you know.
Like the-
Do
fucking
not
eat it.
consume. Well, I
But
mean, one of these things of the back alley products is like if you buy a back alley product, then it says "do not consume." Then you know.
Oh, fuck. You got,
No,
you got
man.
swindled.
No, man. I'm trying to think like how. Then again, I can't blame the other guy because like telling someone not to eat something goes without saying. We just spoke about your back problems, brother. If we were supposed to eat something, I would have said, "Yo, I ate this thing. That was good." Yeah,
He was expecting to be couch locked or something.
dude,
like,
like this man, this man saw an easy way out. It's like I'm gonna get me some free stuff. Like,
yeah.
at what point, man? Like, no, it's not the back alley guys. You know what I mean? I'm not even speaking for them. Listen, I don't have no back alley businesses running, but. Given how time goes and how life goes. Anyways, the poor guy did not do anything wrong. Okay, he sold Vaseline. The other guy thought to fix his back, he had to
Yeah,
eat
it's a-
something.
it's a
When was the
user
last
error.
time you ate something to fix your back?
No, you get a lot of that stuff. No,
Like
you
what?
get a lot of that
If it's not a
stuff.
pill, what is it?
Okay, fine. Most of it is a pill, but like,
Man's ate Vaseline.
but like, I mean,
Yeah, but then they have to put. But then they have to put on the pills also, like every other stupid label in the world. Consume orally. And
Yeah,
they're like,
they
okay,
actually
cool.
do. If you read pills, they do.
Yes,
yes.
because people are like,
proceeds to take
you
a
know
pill
what's
and
gonna
rub
take.
his hand. Like,
No, my concern's more like, you know what's gonna make this
Yeah.
this pill work faster?
Rubbing it.
yeah.
Entering through the exit. That's
No,
how you get it to work faster.
Yeah. You know what I'm imagining? Like the guy had that cream for his back, bro. Man's took 2 fingers, open it, dipped them in there, man. He had like a little, and then
Well, like that pop.
yeah, exactly. How you do? Yeah, little. And then-
Should I spread this on a sandwich? Ah,
No.
fuck it.
Nah. Doesn't even think maybe, you know, have it with some tuna. He just went straight for it, bro. No, there's so many questions.
The thing is, like, I feel like if you don't know anything about like, and I mean, like, bless their soul, because very clearly they didn't know about the fact that you can have CBD in a bunch of different products. So if you have this like assumption of like, okay, cool, you have this thing that is typically associated with eating something. What do? You eat it.
You eat it, yeah.
Because like it's almost like there's no question about it. You know that this is a type of product. You know, you're gonna eat it.
No, exactly. Yeah, poor guy, man. No, that's an unfortunate situation to be in, man.
I mean, as far as I know, there weren't any side effects or anything. That's just it's more of like it's a blow to the pride. If you
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking, man. That's why I'm like, hey, man, poor guy, man. Like, you never walk the same after that day, man. Like, because
Yeah, by the sound of it, he also like couldn't taste water or anything for a
yeah,
couple days
man,
either.
things changed since that day, man. I don't want that for a fellow brother. I know the pain. Don't do that, man. Hope he's good. Yeah, that's wild.
we're gonna have to switch to something else, just in case I find out and they're like, yeah, no, I absolutely hate this story. Please don't.
Yeah,
please don't
no.
post it.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
because we of course mentioned, you should have seen fucking Drickus the other weekend. He
Yo,
couldn't even put the fucking ointment on his elbows or whatever.
Yeah.
And dry elbow
He do
looking
that-
ass, and he
took
starts
that
eating
Vaseline
it.
I
straight.
swear,
He took it.
I've met people. I have met people. You joke, but I have met people that and this is not one of them. But I have met people that I am certain that they would not know how to like function in reality. Like I've met. There was this one guy at high school. And we all knew that this guy was a shame. I don't have contact with him anymore, so I'm just imagining him listening to this like, wait, that's me. That's
dark,
But in any case, this guy, like, stupid. Genuinely shame. He just walks
Yeah, you know
out.
when you say shame, it's bad.
Yeah,
I
no,
know.
that's tough. That's the
That
blow
was
to the pride.
terrible.
That's like a guy saying you're stupid. Fine.
Yeah.
I'm going
Exactly.
shame after that, bro. Only my Afrikaans teacher does that, bro. Don't do that.
Oh, shame. Man. No, but in any case, this guy, they just planted trees around the place. And this guy is like walking past this tree and he's like, yo, this tree, I'm going to translate now to English. To just, but like you can imagine the Afrikaansness that this guy said this with. This tree should jam a bikkie. But like he's on his own. Like we're in a group.
Wait,
We're in a group like 10 meters away, and we hear this. He's just like walking past the tree on his own. Looks at the tree, decides, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bully this tree. I am going to bully
tree
this
need-
tree.
this
And
tree needs
this
to hit
tree
the
is going
jam.
to get bullied. And he's like, and then he proceeds to and just like laughs at his own joke and then just walks away, man.
Oh,
Yo.
no.
And that was the day that I knew we are not the same, you and I. Unfortunately, my lot in life will be a little bit better.
Hey, man.
Oh, my soul.
Hey man, sometimes you just walk past inanimate objects and you realize you're so ugly, you need to get bullied a little. Like you need I hear him completely because
But like, if you're two people and you're doing it ironically, that's fine, man. Like
One man.
like one guy walks into the trash can, the other guy's like, messing with my boy. You know, like
Starts kicking trash cans.
starts kicking trash can violently, both of them just like beating it. But like that's one thing. But bullying on your own,
Yo, dude.
is already like, who are you trying to
Nah,
impress?
I trust that guy as my president. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, he's a leader. He goes in head first alone. He's not waiting to be led. He's walking in there. These trees.
demanding gym programs from
Yeah,
trees.
listen.
Let's fucking go.
You little twig.
Get some water and wind through your branches, bro. Come on.
Oh, dude. Oh, that's
insane.
tough, bro. That must have been a.
And the thing is, like, if again, still what I'm saying is, if you have like some motive of trying to impress someone, like even bullying a person, for as dark as it might be, at least typically it happens in some form of a group because you're trying to impress, like a kid is trying to impress his friends.
Yeah.
That's typically what happens.
Yeah, but man was like,
That does not happen
I was
when
chosen.
you're alone. Like, you don't walk past a random stranger and like, like, I'm gonna be mean to this guy, and like, that's
a man with purpose.
This guy, and like, you with the big gym, and like, if I walk past someone in the street and they said that, I would be like, what happened, right? And let alone saying it to a tree.
Yo, dude, that's
It reminds me of that. What is it? I think it's Shane Gillis or something that goes. He was like in Australia and some goth emo dude like came up to him and was like, "Nice hat, fatso," and he just went about his business like that was it.
No.
And he was like, "I felt so bullied and everything, but at the same time, like." It's a silly accent, so I have to so he couldn't like decide how he
Do I
felt about
giggle?
it.
Do I get angry? What do you do next, bro? Oh, dude, no.
The thing is, you want to get angry, but you're too confused to get angry. Man.
You know, exactly. Like, dude, that is not. But I have to just add this one thing, man. That is a man of purpose. He did not wait.
Yeah.
He did not wait to find a team.
He did not hesitate.
He did not hesitate. He saw.
And he had enough confidence to laugh at his own joke.
Yeah, he
Exactly.
didn't care to impress anyone.
That
He
is
just did his own
divine.
thing.
That is some
purpose. Divine purpose, brother. I'm telling you. That is a driven man.
I mean, like, fast forward, like, what's probably like about 10 years.
Yeah.
This guy's going through life winning, man.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
walking past random strangers, like, stand up straight.
Yeah.
No. He just has his own plantation now.
Oh,
It's just
every
just
morning.
rigged to
Yeah.
shit.
All right, honey,
Divine.
I'm off to go talk to the trees. She's like,
Divine purpose, brother.
you go do it, baby. You tell them what's what.
Yeah, bully them, babe. Bully them.
babies. Oh, dude, that's actually wild.
Stupid.
You know,
man.
you know, when I look at it, like, I don't have a lot of, you know, like, as you're speaking, like, I'm trying to imagine, like, or remember at least, like, stupid people. And then I realized, like, I'm one of those people, like, I'll experience something like that and entirely wipe it out of my memory. Like, it'll happen and I'll just, like, die of laughter and never think of it again. But, like, now I'm just wondering, like, how many things have I let slide, man? Like,
No, dude. No,
I need to start
I
being a
can
bit
think
more.
of
you know-
it.
Or let slip. And,
Yeah, let's.
I
you
can
know,
think of a
sometimes.
couple, and the thing is, our eyes met.
I can think
Our
of a
eyes met because we were thinking about the same person for a moment there.
Yes,
We
yes.
are?
Yeah, yes, we are. Wavelength.
At least I thought we were.
Wavelength check. We're checking it now.
No, those wavelengths were slow.
Yeah, no,
That frequency, that was a low frequency.
Yeah, with the big gem.
Obviously, I know that's not how it works. Excuse the inaccuracies.
Fuck's sake, man.
What did that guy say to the tree again?
Big jumbo.
Yeah, you gotta say that to him of his wavelength acceptance powers, man. You with the biggie gym.
Like, I just imagine what him and his tubes are talking about, like on a Saturday evening.
Oh, dude.
They're just like going, like, dude, I saw this tree today. Totally dissed it. Super hard, man. Yes, bro. And that guy's like, yes. Yes.
be.
Your
Nice.
place is branding, by the way.
Nice.
Oh, dude. Yo, man. Oh, dude.
That was
But,
a
like,
good one.
it's one of those, man. Oh, dude. But I feel like those people make life worth living sometimes, man. Like, outside of, like, accumulating everything in life, you just have a moment of realization, like, of all the things I could have been, man. I could have been that guy.
No. That's definitely,
Fortunately not.
definitely a bit harder.
Yeah, you know.
Like, the thing is, some of them are genuinely nice.
Yeah, no.
I love how we've actually kind of like established just like a group of people for this now. We're referring to them. Like, those people.
It's a revolution.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, take it. Yeah.
Sorry. No. What I was saying is, I've met a couple of people that were genuinely the nicest people that I've met in my life. That weren't the most intelligent people that I've met in my life. Not by a long shot. But they're super nice and they know how to make it work. You know, like, they're just trying to make their way through life. And I can respect that. They've got like honest work, honest jobs. They try their hardest, they do their best, and they are contributing members to society. What I cannot handle is the people that
Bullying
are
trees.
like below them in intellect, and also super rude to everyone,
Oh yeah.
and also
yeah.
super like arrogant and just like out there, man.
Mm.
Like I get
Divine
that.
purpose, bro.
Divine. I cannot stand the people with divine purpose, man. You're
Like you exist so high up on the spectrum of divinity that you don't see
Let's not
nothing
call this a
else.
spectrum just yet, because that's how we get cancer.
Oh yeah. That is where my rant stops.
I'm sorry.
Hard cut. So I went to.
Yeah, no, it's actually, when I was saying it earlier, it sounds like I'm being like
Discriminatory.
yeah,
Yeah.
it really does. But I'm actually
Yeah.
just referring to very dumb people, regular
Yeah,
dumb
no.
people.
Yeah,
No,
no,
honestly.
anyone listening, I'm sure knows one. We're on a
Yeah, no,
podcast.
you-
We're just talking shit. We're
Mm.
not. We don't
Not
actually
talking,
think these horrible things he's saying. We're just.
Well, I'm fully against people that bully trees. Just gonna put it out there.
Yeah, you've got to
There's-
love nature, man.
Yeah, there's also a reason that
Yeah.
I put the podcast under the comedy section. Because we're not here doing blogs or life advice or any of that bullshit. We're just here to be
Oh,
funny.
no.
We're just here to
Protecting
have a good
trees.
time. Yeah.
Nah, I'll never forget that. Man.
We're
Protecting trees, man.
The feelings of trees.
Yeah, because they can't speak for themselves. We have to get here and sit in rooms and speak
Hello,
for them
Lorax.
sometimes.
How are you doing
Yes,
today?
yes, yes. You don't realize, okay? They go through a lot sometimes, man. They be making us oxygen, then they get bullied like that.
Dude, I don't
That
know
tree
why,
could
but-
have grown into something amazing, man. Now he's always gonna have an insecurity about not gymming enough.
I don't know why, but I just pictured you with like this super blonde mustache, man.
Oh, dude, guys.
Dude, that-
Actually, dude, if I grow, oh my god, I'm putting this out there, guys. And before I die, when my beard decides to, come to the meeting, I'm dyeing it blonde at least once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
really?
dyeing it blonde at least
Okay.
once.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going blonde,
I'm
brother.
gonna keep you to that, eh?
Oh, dude,
I was about to say,
dude.
are you gonna go through a Chris Brown phase?
Oh
where you
no,
just
no,
also-
no! I'm gonna go through a hunk phase, brother. Gym, blonde mustache, bald head.
Okay,
You know
so like I love how
You know,
you're like, when I can grow a mustache, I'm gonna start gymming, right?
yes.
When I know the testosterone has kicked in, I'm gonna start gymming.
It is testing me,
No
man.
point in wasting your time when the testosterone isn't there.
Yeah, bro. Like I can't do that with the goatee. Like if I do that with the goatee, it looks half tried. I need that. I need to be blonde, brother. Like I need to walk in there and people must be confused. Is that like Black Jesus or is that just like a very sexy
I
man?
think they will be because you'll be blonde with a black beard.
No, he's gonna.
Are you insulting me?
No.
Are you? Wait a minute.
No, he's-
I'm not blonde yet, so I caught that.
He's,
I'm not
he's
blonde.
talking about dyeing the beard blonde.
Yes, I'm dyeing the beard.
He's talking
blonde.
about.
Oh, you talk-
That's
oh,
why I
you-
said a hunk. No,
Yeah,
Ah.
that makes it so much more crazy, eh?
That
Yeah.
I was about to say that's I'm gonna make fun of you of. So.
nah. I'm gonna be a hunk.
For
I'm gonna pop up on some magazine while you walk through Spa, brother. Oh, you playing with me? Oh,
Dude, I'm just like
I can
imagining
see
like the
that, actually.
Mythbusters, like the Mythbusters
Oh,
mustache.
yeah.
get one of them walrus things
yeah,
going.
oh,
and
yeah,
just-
yeah, little twisting
Yeah.
Oh,
over there
yeah.
to show you that I do think a lot. Like as I'm like talking to some ladies, I'm just like pulling on that shit, dog. Dreams money can buy, man. Dreams money can buy.
Just get a fake one in the meantime, like just for the vibe.
Just go to
you
Thailand,
just
man.
insulted me, brother.
fucking crazy
look,
store
look,
can help you out real quick.
I'm growing like 3 hairs a month.
Oh yeah.
I'm on the way.
To be fair, like
3 hairs a month is a lot.
like I was also
Oh,
kind of
sorry.
like late bloomer vibes type of thing. The beard only came in like later, like way after high school and type of thing, and it makes a huge difference.
It does.
It's like the closest thing we can, like guys come to
Makeup.
makeup. Yeah,
Is
it's
it?
like
Yeah.
the only thing.
No, why do you think? Why do you think I'm gonna be a male baddie? Bro, blonde beard. Ooh.
A Maddie, if you will.
Oh, little Maddie. Oh, dude, don't even get me going, man. I'm gonna be the
no,
George
man.
Clooney of black people, man.
my wife doesn't like my. I can have like a proper beard. You guys
Yeah,
have
yeah,
seen
yeah, I've
this.
seen
I
it.
can
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
do a proper beard,
Yeah.
but my wife won't allow it.
Nah. Thing is,
I
once
say
you
won't allow it, but she just like is like, are you gonna shave today? And it's like, no.
Why not?
Why not? Like, don't you like my beard? Yeah, sure, I like your beard.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Says nothing else for the rest of the evening.
That sounds like the equivalent of like your lady coming home with a new hairstyle and she's like, how do I look? I like it. And then you proceed to never say anything. And like the fact that you have not like caused an uproar about this.
I've also seen the nicest
is
way to
wild
like.
to me.
I've also seen the nicest way to like diss it, but not at the same time. Where it's like, it's different.
Yo.
Fuck, lose my mind. I'll lose my mind. What do you think? It's different.
Yo, dude.
No, you've got some.
No.
You've got some
You see, I
guts
have
there.
the opposite problem. Like, I'm not allowed to shave my beard.
Oh.
Oh really? Oh really?
Yeah, I'm not. if I get a clean shave, bro, yes, like I'll sleep on the fucking patio that night. I swear. She's like it. She's not
Where is
having-
my bear?
I'm not hearing scratching on the pillow. Why is that?
Oh,
Why is
dude,
that?
that's wild.
I just imagine like the one night he gets in bed and like okay cool, you're ready to, like the lights are already like off.
Yeah.
He's getting in bed. She's like, I don't hear scratching on the pillow, and he's like,
Don't turn that. Just with my mouth.
did you shave your beard? No, listen.
Yo, dude. Yeah, that's what, you know, like all jokes aside about the beard thing though, is existing in either one of those states where I'm not sure if like I'm supposed to have it on or not have it at all.
You're
You know?
talking like it's a hat.
No, it is. No, because you know what I'm realizing, bro? Like, some people meet their partners before their beard grows in, right? So then eventually it becomes like a normal, gradual thing. Like, you'll shave it a lot and then she gets used to you shaving it. Then you grow it and then she's seen both sides enough to know, like, oh, okay, I won't be shocked. Like, obviously, if you go too long, maybe without like shaving it, then I'm gonna be shocked. But like 3 months, normal. My whole thing is, all I've known is this face without it. If I grow a beard and then I meet a lady and she goes to me and one day I shave it and she goes, nah, you should grow it. Do you know how much like my self-esteem is gonna die? I'm gonna look back at every picture. I'm like,
I do look like a bitch.
yeah,
She's right.
have I always looked like a bitch? Is that what you're saying to me?
Did you tell it? You saying that story actually reminds me of like, so my uncle has like a proper beard, or at
Yeah,
least
yeah.
at one point he had like this long beard, like a Moses beard.
Oh,
You know, like a
use
big
me,
boy, like
father.
yeah.
He's the silhouette you see at the barber.
He's the silhouette you see at the barber. That is a fantastic description.
Yeah.
No. He had a beard like that. And then in the meantime, he got married and he had children and stuff like that. But he has had that beard for so long that none of the children remembered. I think like the eldest remembered what he
Oh,
looked like
shit.
when like he was even just a little bit more trimmed. The rest of them, they know this big thing that comes like to the middle of your chest. Like,
Fucking
and
hell.
apparently, I think it was his middle child. But like, I think she was screaming.
I've
She
seen
was
those
just like
videos.
crying and screaming for like a day, man.
Yo, that's
Don't recognize-
wild.
Have you seen those videos of where
Yo,
like,
dude, yeah.
the exact same thing? Dads with big beards or whatever, like trimming and come back, and the babies just like stare at them and like either run to their mom or like
Like,
just
who the
straight
fuck
up
is
burst
this
out
guy?
crying.
Yeah.
Like, they like don't recognize them, but
Yeah.
like I think what freaks them out is like, you look like my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
The
a
energy seems familiar.
Yeah.
but-
skinwalker that type thing. It's like a skinwalker.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I can sense your vibe.
is this the Slender Man?
You're from the you're from the evil universe.
Yeah.
type of thing.
the fucking
No.
mimic in our house, mom.
Yeah,
Please.
dude, like I had like the whole beard thing, the little that I have, like the barely the little that I have, bro. I shaved it off once, and the girl I was with noticed it immediately, and she was like, "No, don't shave it." Dude, do you know what it did to my self-esteem, bro?
about to
I
say,
told her, bro.
Like he cut off his
Oh
ears.
no, I can see your face.
Dude, like, because I have a butt chin and everything, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Is my butt chin a problem? Like, is it like do I have to get?
Oh,
Yeah.
why you got your plumber chin out?
Yeah,
What the
dude.
fuck is going on?
Put that away. Put that away.
For a while, bro. Like I remember for a while, like every now and then, she gives me me, like just kiss me normally. But every now and then, she'd put like her hand on my chin.
Oh my fucking soul.
So I told her, bro.
No.
Yeah, and then I told her, I was like,
It's a
bro, I'm gonna
fucking
shave. I'm
violation.
shaving this forever. But then like until eventually it would have been dark, like it would have been mean. But then we had that whole conversation and we spoke about it. And I was like, no, I get I look younger. And she's like, that's the issue. Like, you don't look ugly. Like you just look. You already have a baby face. And now you shave that thing. Now you have a baby face with a butt chin. I'm confused. So I got it completely because
What are those things where you can be anything between 5 and 50?
Exactly, you said that.
Not a fuck, dude.
Yo, dude, that's so rude, actually.
No, then I think the reason she
Yes.
got me back for that because when I have a thing against like my lady cutting her hair short, like as soon as it's like short, like if it's not like
pixie
ponytail
cuts.
long
Yeah.
enough, you know what I mean? Like if you can't even do like little what do they call these ones? These little I forgot Betty's, whatever they call something
Yeah,
in
it's like
Betty's.
it's
It's
like
at
a
the tip of
pixie
my tongue.
cut or
Yeah,
something
like little
that,
yeah,
bro.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't stand that. Like,
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah, nothing to hold on to.
Dude, yes. You know, sometimes back in the day, Susanna, I'm joking. Anyways,
Sorry, yeah, no.
no, my whole thing is I struggle. Like I will look at a lady and like think she's super attractive, but for some odd reason, once I like a girl, I cannot see her with short hair. I cannot. I don't know why. Like even if it's like a pixie cut, bro. If
Yeah.
your hair was like shoulder length and you cut it to like a pixie cut, you are not the same lady. Like
Yeah.
I like weirdly enough. So when she said that about the beard thing, I got it. You know what I mean? To a certain extent, I was like, okay, maybe I'm just paying for my sins. You know, I'm paying for my sins. But like eventually I started shaving it. And I've also gotten to a point. The reason I'm afraid of it, even before she said it, I shaved it, man. I felt less manly, man. I felt like a baby, man. I looked in the mirror. I was like, who's going to take me seriously now? Like,
You're walking out and you're kind of being like, oh, I'm a baby. And then like, you're like,
Yo.
maybe she doesn't notice. And then she like
oh,
confirms
that's-
your worst
Dude, that's
fears,
the
you know,
first thing
man.
she noticed. Like, I walked in and she was like, you did not. And I'm like, bro, I don't have a beard. She's like,
First
I know.
of all,
So-
hi to you two.
like she looked at me. She's like, no, I know exactly what you
That's
did.
no way to speak to a child.
And so I think that's kind of my issue. Like every lady, like most, at least all the ladies I've dated, find my butt chin attractive. But if they find it there, but then if I shave, apparently it's a totally different person because apparently a butt chin is not like something you look like. Look at this guy, bro. If you imagined him with a butt chin, it changes his face completely.
I wouldn't say I have a butt chin, but it's not far off.
But you can't
not
see it
far
when the thing
No.
when the hair is there.
Yeah, no, of
apparently.
course not.
Yeah, apparently. So that's kind of like my whole thing.
Do I have a butt chin?
No,
That's
you
what I'm
get no.
Man
you get-
sitting here feeling his
Yeah,
chin.
yeah. You see?
It's like stroking their chins. In unison, we're identifying.
Yo, dude. No, but I think that's kind of where my fear comes in. Like, dude, I don't know if I'm gonna like.
No, I completely get that. I completely
Yeah.
get that. But I also feel like if you can't change it in 5 minutes, then she should at least be somewhat like, I don't know.
I mean, she
conscious
laughed
of the
for a
fact that
while.
you might be.
I mean, she laughed for a while, which is fair. I think I prefer that than anything else.
She
like,
what?
She laughed for a while. I think that's why she did the whole.
No, dude.
Like,
no,
here's
that's terrible. That's so
here's my whole thing.
condescending.
No, here's my thing. I want someone to laugh at me. Like, if you can't laugh at me, then I'm afraid that you're not going to tell me the truth. Like, one day I'm
Yeah.
going to be a man in a room, and then I'm going to do something embarrassing. And you're not going to be able to tell me because then, firstly, you can't find it funny. Secondly, you're afraid of how I'm going to react to it. So if there's one person that I'm okay with laughing at me in my life, is the person I choose to sit next to. Because then at least you will laugh and then still tell me like, hey man, maybe a better move is this one. And then I get to realize.
But a better move, but that's still different. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you, but that's
Yeah.
still very, very different because your beard is not gonna grow back. Like you behaving silly or something like that, you can be like, no, don't do
Yeah,
that
yeah.
again. Like that's something you can change instantly. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Like that's constructive feedback. You shaving your beard is like,
No,
"Oh,
man.
damn it! Now I've got to
like a-
like wait. Like I can't fix this for the next 6 weeks.
Yeah, but all I
what you
thought
could
about-
do is be like, I actually preferred your beard. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
you don't look bad. I mean, the butt chin it's there, you know. But like,
Yeah, no, I get that.
yeah.
No,
you-
but I think eventually my whole thing is like no matter how long you want to make fun of it, Like it's here to stay. Like my whole thing is like I will shave when I want to, and like I will grow it when I want to. So I told her, I was like, bro, like if it's that bad,
Yeah.
like the door is over there.
Yeah,
Like
it's
this
really-
guy, this is my chin. Like I will die with this chin. And if I don't like to look at my chin, then I'm never gonna be able. Like I'm not gonna be confident in my chin. So then I have to like shave randomly, and I shouldn't have to tell you. Like you shouldn't be ready to see me in a different light. Like what if tomorrow I wake up and I have
So,
fucking.
so it's a power play.
no,
Effectively,
legit.
it's 100%
I
a
did that
power
with-
play because 10 minutes ago you were like, listen, I'm gonna have like a blonde mustache.
Yes, I'm gonna do that, dude. I'm gonna do it. The other thing is, I cut my hair once. She liked my hair being long. I just went to like, choop, shaved it off, bro. Brush cut. Came home. It's like, what the hell? I'm like, yeah, this is me testing. Are we meant to be together forever? Because I'm gonna wake up one day and I'm gonna have a bald spot. And if you can't accept a brush
She
cut,
lifts her hands to your head as
Yeah.
well. Like,
I'm like,
nah,
if you
I
can't accept my
fucking look
brush
at
me
that.
with the fingers and
I'm never gonna lie to you.
Just cutting out the parts like a, that she doesn't want to see. All right,
I'm
there
not,
we go.
dude,
There
I'm
we
not
go.
gonna.
I can
It's
look at your
definitely a
eyes,
power
yeah.
play. No, I'm not gonna lie. Like now that you bring it up, it's definitely a power play. Like if it was my hair, like I will change my hairstyle whenever. Like 9 times out of 10, obviously the lady like she'll have input. I'm like, no, don't do that, and I'll do what she likes. And then after a while, maybe like 8 months, 9 months of like doing exactly what she wants. That day, I do what I want.
when she least
Yeah.
expected.
Yeah, when she least expects, bro. Like I'll do it. Obviously, not like when you're going to meet her parents or something. You know, balance. Like maybe on a day where she's like, we're having a weekend in, and I can tell she likes. You know, she likes what she sees all the time. I'm like, I cut hair. Let me see if you like me. And I walk.
Let's do a young marriage test here. Let's
No,
see
I'm
if this sickness and health type shit.
Impromptu pop quiz. Do you like my hair?
Do you like my hair? And she'll be like, no, why did you cut? And I'm like, all right, if you stay for this haircut, all right, I'll know you like me. But I'm not gonna stop, dude. I'm gonna do it, bro. Blonde beard. One day I'm gonna do it like a goatee, just a goatee on its own. One day I'm just gonna have like a full on mustache on its own. One day you just have like this full bottom one, just like chilling there. Dude, I'm gonna do everything at some point to a point where like I needed to see, like I will do. I need to know you like me, man. I need to know because like I don't know what the first gonna happen tomorrow, man. Like I could lose my ear, like you know what I mean. And if you
Again, with the framing, just like put 2 fingers together. And
Yeah,
you're
just
good.
like through like
no, I
2
realize it's not the
fingers,
same.
like
I-
look through your
no,
hand, like you're
I
like
need-
you're peeking at something you don't really want to look at. You kind of have to.
Nah, I need
just-
you.
watching
Just
horror.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, if you lost the ear, it might well be.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's not gonna work.
Do you plan on losing an ear?
No,
In
I
what
plan on
scenario?
aging. I'm so excited to age. I'm just scared of finding someone that doesn't accept
You're
me in my
excited
age.
to age.
Yeah, like I'm excited to get older, and so whenever like I meet someone, I want the feeling of like I don't even want to think about aging. That's the one thing I can't control. I can obviously control like how I age, my health and stuff, but I will age, and I do not ever want to think about that. Like I don't want to wake up like on a random Thursday morning and worry that my hair is not dark enough for my lady. Like, hey, hey,
Yeah, but-
hey,
Hey,
hey.
But you've got to remember, she's aging with you, man.
Exactly.
Yeah,
She's
that,
going
that
to
hag
become-
best keep her mouth in place.
Exactly. So
you're,
if she-
you're gaining leverage as you're losing it.
No, I'm gaining it perfectly. Because then if she makes fun of me and she couldn't stand my short hair, guess what? I see that gray strand, brother. Ooh, woo. I'm pulling up on you every night. What is this?
guess who does that?
You see?
of course,
So you
yeah.
need to.
I get that
He
done
pointed at
to me,
himself.
just FYI. Like
you-
my gray hairs are being counted, not by
see?
me, not because I give a fuck.
Yeah.
I wish,
Yeah.
bro. Like imagine like the whole like all like silver fox type
Oh,
thing going
dude,
on, like
that's so
all gray
exciting,
hair.
bro.
That's fucking sick.
Yo,
But as
dude.
soon as someone's like, ooh, that's number 11, I see. I'm like, hey,
hey,
fucking
hey,
relax.
hey,
Yeah,
hey.
yeah, yeah,
I can count them, but
Put your
you
fucking
can't.
hands
Yeah.
off me.
So I actually get like a lot of gray like eyebrows.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, no.
Yo,
So
wow.
I've got like the silver fox thing going, except
Yeah.
for aside from like the blonde hair thing.
Yeah.
No, you've got a silver caterpillar
I've
thing
got a
going on.
silver
yeah, you got a
caterpillar.
little wormy worm going on there, brother.
Yeah. No. No, but like I've seriously like gotten a lot of gray hair, and what I've actually noticed, was it got worse up until like my final year at university.
Yeah.
And then when I started working, like it's a little bit more, like a little less stressed or whatever, you know, started going away. Started getting back colors in my face.
Damn.
So
Crazy.
It was pure stress,
I was
man.
about to say you were single for a while, weren't you? That's,
No.
No, he was riding through the entire time.
We met like on matric vacation.
Mm.
So like
Oh,
you
so pretty
get
much
them
like-
early, train them well.
I mean, technically, she'd say the same. Actually.
That's no, like
Yeah.
I'm
About
not
to say,
scared
bro, she
about
got-
that comment
She got you
at
shaving
all.
on the daily.
No,
Like,
no,
there's,
dude, no,
there's
you
no
would
fucking...
say
So
one
you
of the
get-
exact
Yeah.
same thing about
So
me.
he gets me. Get them early, train them early. Cut your hair, brother. One day, go bald. Go so bald that like, she's never seen you. Just
Dude, the men in my family are bald. Like you can like tell them out. Like, and it's a
yeah,
big it's a big family, so they're like all walking together. You just see these like no, but it's like head with no hair. Head full of hair because like their wife's walking next to them and head with no hair. It's like this pattern. You just see like, and it's super shiny.
Stages of marriage just like
Yeah, no.
live in front of you.
yeah, no, but it's kind of those things that I look forward to. Eh? Like I've realized, like even with my parents and all like the people I look up to, bro, you reach a certain age where like your hair doesn't agree with you as much. Maybe not everyone. Fortunately, if you have like the genes, you know, you good. But like, dude, I've seen my family. I can already tell where my hair is going. Like if I'm not ready to accept myself now, 30 is not gonna be fun.
Is it?
You know what I mean?
I also love this conversation because no one's gonna have a clue of how, like, gonna even have a shot in the dark of how old we are. Because on the one hand, it's like I have such a baby face and I can't grow a beard, and on the other hand, it's my gray hairs are being counted, and I just
And he's older than I am.
That's why I don't want to think about it because I know for a fact there's gonna be a day where I wake up and I'll look at my lady. I'm like, yeah, you know, time has taken its course, and I like you still.
I was about to say you should have just ended it there. Like, just like leave it. Wow, time has taken its course. Then just
No,
gets
I'm not
up,
gonna
out
say
of the
that.
bed,
No,
make coffee,
Yeah.
get in your car, gone. Never to
I mean,
be
I'll never
seen
say
again.
it to her, but like I'll think it, and the fact that I think it means I accept it, and I'll never bring it up. Like it won't be a thing of like, when are you going back to the gym? You know what I mean? Or like, hey, maybe you should dye your hair. Like I'll be excited to like the same person that I see on that day will be that person. Like
Yeah,
I don't.
bully.
There's no comparison of time because like I got to see you on all of that time, so I'm seeing you now, and so. To see if a lady is okay with like you balding or whatever, because I have a lot of those things where like ladies like, oh, your haircut looks so good on you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, thanks. I want it to look good on me, but like now I know. Now
was
I've
the
known you for
intent.
like
Shallow bitch.
exactly. Now I've known you for a year, and all you've said was, Dude, I've known you for a year, and you telling me, oh my god, your haircut was so nice. I need to go
You
bald.
just get approached, get a compliment. Yeah, like,
Go bald.
Yeah, no.
Go bald. I let you first date, second date, third date, bald.
no, but man, if you, I'm sorry, but if you
3-day rule.
can't, if you can't like make fun of your partner or like
see,
bully
yeah.
each other, just like a
Bully each
little
other,
bit,
yeah.
like you,
Yeah,
it's
no,
probably
you
not
gotta-
gonna-
that's
probably not
that's
gonna
kind of
last
like the
long.
thing is there's a fine line there.
Yeah.
Because you have to be super subtle. And like it also depends on the person.
yeah.
Like it depends on the relationship. And I've recently learned that not all relationships are the same.
Yeah.
Some people are more sensitive than
Than
other
other-
people. And like
yeah.
you've kind of got to know your partner and
limits.
how to work them. Like if something's up, you know, like listen, sweetie, that's like the
That's looking
fifth brownie
shaky.
you've had tonight. Like
Relax. Yeah, exactly.
that's
exactly.
different.
Yeah,
That's
that's
different.
different. That's
no, okay, obvious. Okay, like I would never
Yeah, yeah,
risk
maybe
that.
not.
Yeah.
And luckily my wife is in fantastic shape. But like for me as well, it's also like a thing of like I'll probably see myself getting fat before I see
Her.
before I kind of start noticing that from her
Exactly,
side. So
exactly,
it's
yeah.
kind of we're both supposed
Yeah.
to exercise and eat healthy and all of that.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
see? That's why I went bald. Because I see myself before I see her. I'm like, bald. I see my hairline at the back of my head, brother. I need to be happy with that. Because she gonna say something and I don't want to be hurt. I need a laugh with her. You know, if she goes, hey man, woo, clearly your hair's been running more than you. I'm like,
Hey, hey, what the fuck?
Okay, that was a burner. I'm gonna write that one down. I didn't see that one coming. I didn't know I was gonna say that. I'm not gonna lie. But
Damn. Dude, I would start crying, man.
Start just like fiddling with your ring and shit. Like, what
Like,
the
what was
fuck?
I
Why am I even wearing this damn thing?
Oh, dude. I just realized, bro. Totally unrelated, man. And the people are listening, and they're not gonna see this. I'm looking at that guy, the main character of Lord of the Rings. That guy, bro.
What, Frodo?
Yeah, that beard, that chin is looking like my chin a little. I don't know if it's just me, man. I get it. I get why she's laughing at me because I was about to diss him.
Every single person that has been listening to this stuff up until now is like, oh, baby, I get it now.
Yes, yes.
Like,
That is-
just like do yourself a favor and go to Google and like Lord of the Rings poster.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
with
that guy.
Frodo in the middle.
Wait, he's standing right in the center.
It
and
looks
he's
like the
looking
black
direct.
version of Frodo.
Yeah, actually. Oh no, yeah. Dude, I've been looking down. You know, I've been looking and I'm trying to like change my reality, man. It felt like I'm looking at the lamb in a corner. I'm like, dude, I'm looking at it. I'm like, no, man. No, this cannot be. This cannot be. Eventually, I had to make peace because I was about to diss him. I was like, imagine I grow up and I don't have a beard like that guy. And
Like,
then
I don't want to be
realized,
funny, dude, but
No.
actually now looking at him, like from at least from the angle that I'm looking at you,
yeah,
you're Black Frodo.
dude,
All right.
what have I done?
On the note of Black Frodo, I reckon let's call it there. It is getting a bit later again, so I can see we've been at it for a minute. But for anyone that's still here, thank you guys so much for listening. We will be returning again next week with another episode. But in the meantime, we're going to leave you guys with the image of a Black Frodo in your mind. Go AI generate something.
I was about to say,
if you
like,
really
if
need
anyone-
a picture.
If anyone like
Damn.
generates this, and you can send it to us somehow, please do.
Oh, dude. In the comment
I
section
was
or
about to
something.
say,
throw it in
drop
there.
some link in the comments or something with your Black Frodos, and then we'll
Oh,
and
damn.
we'll see if we find some next time.
Damn, what have I done, man? Now I need that beard.
Joe, thank you guys so much for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to hit us with a subscribe, and then we'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers. It's fine,
Damn,
y'all don't
I'm
have to
never
say
gonna
shit.
Oh, sorry, man.
Goodbye.